Go for it, Hans. Let's go for it.
The hidden work, page 86. On the other hand, without the genetic tampering, no human beings would have had the opportunity for evolution in any way, shape, or form. And so they have at least something, disregarding the fact that it was entirely accidental and unforeseen, to be thankful for. Pass.
Thank you. A human being, as ordinarily found in his natural habitat, that is to say, the organic biological world, could be said to operate something like a pump, much like the kind of pump which forces liquids and gases through pipes, or pushes and pulls them upward against the force of gravity, except that a human being operates as a pump for reasons, except that a human being operates as a pump, which happens for reasons best known to the mathematician whose higher mental equation is manifested as this world of ours to be necessary for the passage of higher, finer matter into the organic world as it descends from the solar absolute. And who would like to hear that again? For me, this is the point of everything that's been written so far in this book, is this paragraph. And I don't know how to read it so that it comes clear, but I'll try. A human being, as ordinarily found in his natural habitat, that is to say, the organic biological world, could be said to operate something like a pump, much like the kind of pump which forces liquids and gases through pipes, or pushes and pulls them upward against the force of gravity, except that a human being operates as a pump, which happens, for reasons best known to the mathematician whose higher mental equation is manifested as this world of ours, happens to be necessary for the passage of higher, finer matter into the organic world as it descends from the solar absolute. Okay, who would like to untangle some of this?
It seems pretty clear if you take out the part about the mathematician, right? The human being operates as a pump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which happens to be necessary for the passage of higher, finer matter into the organic world as it descends from the solar absolute. So we're...
Okay, this is my problem with the sentence. Pushes and pulls them upward against the force of gravity, except finer matter into the organic world as it descends from the solar absolute. So I'm like, visually, I just can't tell. I can't tell what's happening.
Well, because it operates like a pump that.
Okay, I don't know much about
which forces liquids and gases, or pushes and pulls
Okay,
except, so there, that's why the except is there, except that it operates as a pump. So it doesn't pull or push or to be
right.
said, right? But how it does, how we do it, I don't know, but
Yeah,
operates as a pump,
yeah.
which happens to be necessary for the passage of higher, finer matter into the organic world as it descends.
Okay. What?
As what descent? No.
Or so it's talking about the human being. That's
Yep.
the thing that's being used. The human being operates like a pump, except
Yes.
it's necessary. Yeah, it's
Something like a pump. Something like a pump. So
something like a pump.
Maybe this
I
is the
think it
sign.
really means like a pump, but not really. But that you could go on the understanding that for now, it's a pump. It's like a pump.
well, the next paragraph, right? Maybe
Yeah, I agree. We should just move a little bit forward and see if we get some understanding. Hi, Jayesh, are you reading today or are you just listening?
Oh, yes, I'm reading.
Okay,
I'll need help. Paragraph.
your turn will come around in a minute. It's Sandy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, glad to see you. We're on page 86. Second, we just struggled with the second paragraph.
Yeah, still.
What do you mean still? That's the first time we've met. This is our intro to the second paragraph. Okay, Sandy, let's see if we can get something.
okay.
Yeah,
We can understand the ordinary function of a human being as an energy conversion apparatus which acts as a membrane separating one lower and 5 higher cosmoses within himself, with himself. I'll give that to you again. We can understand the ordinary function of a human being as an energy conversion apparatus, which acts as a membrane separating one lower and 5 higher cosmoses, with himself acting as a cosmos in direct reflection of the highest cosmos, which is to say, he is everything that the absolute is not. Oh, that didn't help too much.
no, but it did give me an idea, which I've seen us use before, which is you read the phrases in the reverse order. So he is everything that the absolute is not, which is to say, the ordinary function of a human being as an energy conversion apparatus acts as a membrane, separating one lower and 5 higher cosmoses within himself, with himself, not within, but with himself acting as a cosmos in direct reflection of the highest cosmos. Oh, that changes things. I've been reading it within himself. Okay. What if the reflection aspect of this is the part that we take?
Well, like, what are the 5 higher cosmoses?
I understand that is, you know, the 6.
Six, yeah, it's in the,
1 plus 5 is 6.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
We are in the lower.
Yeah, yeah,
We're number.
yeah.
We have a lot of steps to go.
If you pull out, I think it's the chart, table of angels. Nope, that's 7, 8. Okay, I know I've seen it one other place.
So basically 6 world, so right? One is a
Yeah.
human world, or
Yeah,
what are they? I forgot. Yeah.
With the planets, the suns, that kind of thing?
No,
Or
no,
do
the world,
no?
6 world we are talking about. I believe that's what my understanding is. Let me. There are there used to be one. There is one orb which has a 6 world, right? Really? No, yeah. Shoot.
are you looking online or are you looking in the text?
Looking online, give me a few.
Yeah,
There is
I've,
a Jim has posted that orbs YouTube video as well. So I'll try to find Jim Hodgkinson, Rocky.
hmm,
So these are the thing I think. 6 world.
What's the highest cosmos? Is that the absolute?
well, that's how I would have understood it, but I don't know if that's in this reference, if that's the way it is or not. On
So we
page,
could,
yeah, go ahead.
no, we could say that's one
Yeah,
cosmos, and then there's the 5 higher cosmoses, and then there's the human apparatus, which is everything that the absolute is not. That would make 7.
okay. You look on page 33 in the text, there's a chart which says the hierarchy of beings, but I don't think that's the one we're referring to here.
This, Patricia, this is where the mathematician thing comes in, I think.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
feel like
good.
we're almost doing, like we're doing
Well, yeah,
calculus.
yeah, higher math.
What a
And-
twister. What a
Oh yeah,
tricky book.
oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
we could spend all day and then several more Sunday nights just on this.
well, the, okay,
To
I'm looking for
unpack
the
it.
other-
To unpack it.
Yeah. Okay, on page 149, a list of the initiating angelic beings, it's the 7 celestial choirs, but they're named after the angel. So I don't think that's the realm that we're talking about.
You know, Bartleman, you have the PDF. Can you search in there for cosmos?
Yeah, I'm going to open another PDF for that because I
Yeah.
don't want to disrupt
Yep,
my reading page.
I agree. Don't mess it up physically as well as how we have it all scrambled in our brains.
My, let's say, feeling, do you hear me?
Yes,
You
go
hear me?
ahead.
My feeling is that we can sustain a state of uncertainty or unknownness and feel that feel and maybe say we don't understand and maybe going on we can understand or maybe we don't understand because it's above our comprehension, but that doesn't mean that that this is gibberish, you know.
Yes,
It's
yes,
probably it has but it's probably below, or we are below our understanding the text anyway. I think we have read this book, many of us, many times, and it's like a puzzle, no? You know?
Yes.
Puzzle.
Yes.
Rompecabezas. I don't think we should be very thoughtful about not understanding or something that we don't understand. Well, okay, can go on. That is how I see it.
Yeah,
but, yes.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. If we have something that we can use to go back and get just this paragraph, we don't have to understand all the concepts. Oh, we're having a thunderstorm. Woo.
I can hear that, Patricia.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I may lose internet. We'll see. I agree with you, Bernie. We don't need to stop our momentum. Oh, Jayesh, what did you give us?
These are the 6 world orb
Okay.
there, and if you go through that YouTube, it would take us through all 6 worlds.
Right. Okay. So the two words which I am having us hold in parentheses or in quotes while we read again is higher cosmoses. Those are or highest cosmos, either one of those. Just put that in your, in quotes in your gathering of information about what we're reading, and we'll continue on without trying to pinpoint exactly. And then maybe we can go together and look at that YouTube when we've done some more reading here. Does that sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Sandy, did you just read?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and Michelle's not reading. Bernie, are you reading?
Yes.
Please.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Should we wish to cross over Jordan, so to speak, from the mainstream river of ordinary organic life to the other river which we call the work, we can simply reverse the ordinary downward function of the pump. This means that when we have developed the will to awaken the machine and can awaken it at will, we can use the awakened machine to draw lower forms of matter upward from the organic biological world, transforming this matter into an independently arising concentration, then directing it in a conscious return back toward its places of origin, the solar absolute. And I pass.
Thank you. Jayesh.
This unique action, unique in the sense that it pertains to human beings and to no other species in our world, by which the awakened machine consciously ascends the cross in a voluntary, psychological, emotional, and sensing form of crucifixion, is called in our science prayer absolute. Pass.
Thank you. Bardo Man.
We have said it several times already. Contemporary human beings no longer have the knowledge to produce prayer absolute, although they were able to do this a long time ago. They have long since lost this method for self-evolution, produced consciously by voluntarily helping the Absolute through prayer Absolute. But why have they thrown their higher destiny away? We already know the answer to this if we just look even casually at their lives. They evidently prefer the passive reception of negative force, using it exclusively for their ordinary, organic, biological pursuits.
Thank you. Ordinary man eats food and makes shit. Real man is able to reverse this. He can transform shit, the ordinary food of the biological spheres, what we call the organic world, into higher substances. That is to say, from his ordinary food, which is shit from the point of view of more exalted realms, he can, if he knows exactly how, and his machine is awake, make food for the higher worlds. But first he sends this food to his own astral body, because unless he can accomplish his own self-evolution, he will be of no real use to the higher. Pass to Sandy.
To make food for the astral body, he must transform exact substances already present in his organic body. One such substance is the resulting carbon-12 ordinarily present in the food octave. At least some part of our effort to prepare for the work is to discover how to do. How to do. We do not wish to feed our desire merely to collect ideas to think about. Our mental centrum is already overworked with ideas collected in the course of our ordinary education. We must learn to dig for the whole thing, like an archaeologist who sees only the top of the stone stairs, and from this deduces that somewhere below this he may find a treasure. And I'll pass.
Thank you. Bernie.
Thank you. If Howard Carter could find the tomb of Tutankhamun by this same type of deductive reasoning, then you who hope to prepare yourselves for the great work to become special, not just ordinary human beings, should be able to use deductive reasoning when provided with even the smallest, the cathode beginning of an idea.
Thank you. Jayesh?
Thank you. In order to arrive at a categorical understanding from purely mental knowledge, it is necessary to immerse oneself completely, arousing without remorse all centrum disappointment resulting from not being told everything step by step at all costs by Saturday afternoon at the latest, and at the same time being careful not to waste ourselves on wrong efforts, taking special attention to excavate only where indicated.
Okay. Let's do a little taking apart. What the heck is that?
I just want to say, Patricia, when you started us off,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was all ad lib. I thought you were just making all that up.
Nope.
Unpacking.
Unpacking.
I think that this is an answer to what we are thriving, because the need to understand could be compulsory. I don't know which is the exact word, no? And here,
yes,
it causes the remorse. Without the remorse, that all centrums disappointment resulting from not being told everything step by step at all costs by Saturday afternoon at the latest. I think that the essence of this paragraphs also points that it's normal or normal. It's we are prepared to be given the food or chewed before. No?
yes, yes.
You want to, oh, okay. Give me.
Yeah.
The food, and I think it's interesting because literature can be factual. That I think it's not this case, but it can be instrumental in this. I believe in these paragraphs that we can see our reactions to this literature, sense our sense of uncertainty or disappointment, of not understanding, and sense that we can live through it. That is my point of view. If not, this is all gibberish.
Yes.
And I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like what you said, Bernie, when you said understanding this is compulsory. Is that what you said?
Yes, we want to understand everything immediately, but if this is like a puzzle, you put one thing, then there is a time that you think that you won't ever get another part, and then you get another part, and well, and that could be in that manner. I think that it's literature instrumental. It's not a fact, A fact is when you are told this is that. It's okay. But in this case, I don't think it's the same style. Anyway, it's
I think you've got a good hold of some of this language that's in this paragraph, which is extremely specific.
But definitely a puzzle, Patricia. Like And I just, a lot of times I think, oh, I can just read it. I can sit here with you guys and I can read it. It doesn't matter if I understand it. It's all going to happen through osmosis, right?
Yes.
It's like talking about my own death.
Right.
Whoa.
Talking about my own death before I'm dead.
Well, the first two phrases for me set the parameters. We want to go into the mathematical language here. In order to arrive at a categorical understanding from a purely mental knowledge, it is necessary to immerse oneself completely. Oh, those two things don't go together. Because if you're going to immerse yourself, you're talking about all centrums, and you're talking about making efforts. And then it says, taking special attention to excavate. Now we're back to that reference to Tutankhamun and digging things up. And I still don't get any of that because, I just don't hold that picture. So what I'm looking at here with the way that this paragraph also is one sentence, that's always a good clue, is that there is layering of indicators and cautions in the same paragraph. So it's presenting like multitude stuff, not one thing. Well, that helped us a lot, didn't it?
And we got to get it all done by Saturday afternoon
That's right.
at the latest.
Okay, who was reading? That's what I want to know. Who just finished reading?
I finished, is it?
Jayesh?
Isn't I?
Okay, thank you. So we are going to go to Bartleman.
Okay.
Thank you. Unless anybody else wants to mumble aloud and share with
Any
others.
mumblers? Any mumblers?
Or
Are we starting with this action?
I would.
Okay. This action, only interiorly, of course, should, after a while, resemble something like a charnel house shortly after the cattle have arrived from Abilene. Do that again. This action, only interiorly, of course, should after a while resemble something like a charnel house shortly after the cattle have arrived from Abilene. And even though everything on the inside is in a complete uproar, the exterior manifested self of the machine must remain completely quiet. This interior uproar is partly a method for inner struggle and partly a result of a method of inner struggle. But for ordinary man, as immersed as he is in his organic fixations, what inner struggles he happens to have are always over some trifle or other in his organic life.
Comments?
What is this Abilene and all this charnel reference?
Okay. Yeah, you didn't grow up in Texas. You're excused.
Oh, that's
Me
Abilene,
too.
Texas?
Abilene is the name of a town. Oh, you
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
Barnum?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm with JS.
Yeah, I know this. That's why I was saying Abilene,
No.
Texas. I know that town. I have been
Okay.
passed through so many
So-
times. Okay.
So 100 years ago, or less, or more, the business of taking your cattle to market meant that you herded them to a place that was willing to slaughter them. Abilene was known as one of the major places where cows were herded and slaughtered and sent, all over the country as meat. And if I'm not mistaken, the word charnel house refers to the location where they intersect the people who are bringing the cattle to the people who are there to handle the cattle. But I may have my definitions incorrect if somebody wants to check that in a dictionary. But the image of it is that if you have something like this going on, it's a huge uproar. It's noisy, it's chaotic, it's loud, it's dangerous, it's gruesome, it's bloody. So it's all of this behavior. It says everything on the inside is in complete uproar, and the inside has to remain quiet. So it's a visual description of what you don't want to have your machine manifesting.
Now you're saying everything on the inside is a complete uproar? Is that like
No.
our internal emotions?
No, it says the exterior manifested self of the machine must remain completely quiet. So you're not supposed to make a fuss about the fuss that's going on. So your machine can be having a lot of trouble. You can be having a lot of difficulties, but you're not supposed to be manifesting the struggle that you're having with your machine.
Okay, so what is the even though everything on the inside is a complete uproar?
Yes.
What's
It
the
says-
inside? I thought you said the big thing is all this cattle killing going on the exterior.
But the first two phrases in this paragraph say this action only interiorly, of course, should resemble something like. So all of what they're describing as the external drama is actually occurring interiorly. That's what it says.
Okay.
And then there's the little tiny bit at the end.
So basically cows coming inside, right? All cows coming inside kettles and they are like uproaring. Okay.
Yep. And then the last part, but for the ordinary man, as immersed as he is in his organic fixations, what inner struggles he happens to have are always over some trifle or other. So it's saying that the context of this upset internally is small. It's not of a big deal, but it's being made of a big deal. Do you get that?
So like just kind of everyday life crap, right?
I think so.
That's not really that important.
I think that's what it's saying. I think
That's what I get.
Yeah. And if we go to the next paragraph, I think that emphasizes it. Any more to say about this paragraph from anybody?
Well, I'm just glad that was a little easier to dissect than the other ones.
Shucks, we've only done 3. In the ordinary life of a human being, interior friction continually changes its centrum of gravity, depending on influences, external and internal, past and present, even extending into the imaginary future projected by the brain. But the centrum of gravity of serious voluntary struggle, in particular the struggle to awaken the machine for the purpose of transformation, self-evolution, and work for the work, is always exactly the same. That's kind of a relief. Pass to Sandy.
Thank you. If only we knew how to limit our use of energy to those mental, physical, and emotional activities really necessary to the requirements of the moment. Our workforce would not be dissipated by unconscious fidgeting, and at the same time, the machine would be pacified sufficiently so that we can exercise our will to its awakening. As it stands now, all ordinary activities just feed that mysterious something inside us, which feeds on our mental and emotional force and is called in objective science the moon. And I'll pass.
Thank you. Jayesh?
Barney, I guess.
Bernie, thank you. On my screen, he's moved, but yes, Bernie.
Oh, thank you. For the moment, because we continually feed this inner vampire with our thoughts, emotions, and unconscious actions, the pump is going entirely as nature intended, which is to say, we are caught in a helpless mechanical struggle in which we dramatize the sad fact that man is just another cosmic apparatus for making shit. His organic function is the reverse of King Midas, whose touch could turn anything to gold. I pass. It's excellent. The
Thank you.
description is perfect. We are understanding now, I think.
Yes.
So just to go back to that objective science, the moon. So we, including myself, always feed the moon, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Or organically speaking, the machine is geared that way. That's what it does.
It's just funny, but I'll tell at the end. Okay, I'll go with to reverse, right?
Yes.
To reverse the pump, it is necessary first to learn to pacify our machines' manifestations and then somehow learn to return those substances necessary to higher levels of existence which we have obtained by transformation from ordinary food, atmosphere, and effects of our inner and outer life upon the machine, which are called impressions, to the worlds higher than our own, which we can do, which we can only do if the biological machine is awake. At the same time, we can accomplish both this laser beginning work and begin our preparation for the ascension of the cross path.
What did I miss?
Ascension of the cross.
Yes.
No, so this paragraph is pretty good actually.
Okay. All right. So that would mean we're on the top of page 90.
Yes.
Yes.
And that would be Ordoman?
I would like to explore something.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I think it's very, at least I find very important the word impressions to the world higher than our own, which we can only do. Transformation from ordinary food, atmosphere, and effect of our inner world and outer life upon the machine, which are called impressions. So it comes to my understanding that everything, even the inner world, our inner world of the machine, and the outer world of our exterior world, our surroundings or reactions, are makes it's important to I wouldn't say park the body only, no, but still the mind, at least. Still the mind, no? It could be meditation, it could be not reacting, it could be, there are many ways, I think, described by Jay,
Mhm.
you know, when it says, I don't recall the word, but when you are, you don't react as a machine. You can still the mind, not react without, sometimes irrationally, you know. So,
Mhm.
and I think the word impressions was used, at least when I was young, by Gurdjieff. He spoke about the impressions, and
Yeah.
and I find that very interesting, because the machine is always reacting, no?
Yes.
And appears
Yes.
to be that it's not good or bad, but it's a technique is to be used to at least ralenti that action, no? Or it's
Right.
slow it. No? That's
Yes. Voluntarize is
yes.
like a beginning step. Yes.
And the word I couldn't remember, and now I do, is what impartiality also, no?
Yes.
Partiality about what is happening. We are, at least in my case,
Mhm.
we are always trying to be somewhere else. Somewhere else.
Right.
Yes.
You're looking for neutrality. Yeah.
Yes. That's
Neither one way or
that's
another. Yeah. Yeah.
that's yes, the four lines comes very quickly to when you see it, no? Neither attracted
Mhm.
nor repelled, not making any sudden
Yes.
moves. Perfect. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny. It sounds funny, but it's very serious in a way. If we look at, he's putting in the book saying ordinary man eats food and makes it, right? And the real man is able to reverse this. So I watched that movie, A Holy Mountain. It's the Holy Mountain. It's the guy is based upon Gurdjieff's teaching.
Oh.
In
Uh-huh.
this movie, he has put literally this term, this particular scene where he would make the guy sit and make the gold out of
You mean the film of Alejandro Jodorowsky?
it. Yeah.
That- Mm.
So it's pretty interesting movie in a way.
Mhm.
Anyway. So, and in this reference, it's alchemy. Always we have read so many time about alchemy and making gold.
Yeah.
But if I see so
Yeah.
seriously deep upon if that is the way, it's pretty daunting and challenging, and not just in this particular life. I do see it as just impossible. But anyway, here we are.
Well, the
Mm.
thing that is interesting to me about this particular paragraph is the last part. It says, at the same time, we can accomplish both this lesser beginning work and begin our preparation for the ascension of the cross. So it's as if a set of aims, actions, techniques are applied in multiple arenas simultaneously. That's what I get out of that.
Yes.
So did Bernie get to read? I guess it's Bartleman, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you give us the last two paragraphs here, and then we'll close for today, even though we're just getting started.
Can I just do one and pass?
Oh, sure.
Okay. In order to be able to really use these ideas, in order to be able to really use these ideas in a practical way, it is first necessary to understand that everything is material, that everything is material, even thought.
And we'll pass to Sandy.
In ordinary man, what would be his astral body if he had been born with one, forms the origination for his denying force. His astral body should be his active part, but he allows his biological machine to continue to act as the active part of himself.
Thank you. And I'm going to be shutting off all of my electrical devices here as the thunder and lightning get closer. And I will see you all in 2 weeks.
Can we say, can we stay 5 minutes in silence to digest whatever we have?
Oh, yes,
Just,
of course. Yes. And we will close together with the 4 lines.
yes.
All
All
phenomena
phenomena is illusion, neither attracted
attracted
nor
repelled,
repelled,
not
not
making
making any sudden moves.
My
My
habits
habits will
through.
carry me through. Thank you so much.
Thanks all. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Good evening.
Okay.